Hello, fellow Christmas lovers and enthusiasts. You are listening to Closer to Christmas. Today is July 22nd. That means there are 156 days left until Christmas. So this question says, how do you come up with such varied and creative topics for your podcast, and where do you pull your ideas from? Well, as I said on Monday's episode, I work in a factory, and I have a lot of time to just sit there and think. So throughout the week, while I'm at work, I'll just sit there and think of different topics. I carry a notebook in my pocket, I jot them down, and then come recording time, that's when it hits me. I have to just go into it with my idea in my head, but I don't have anything written out or any scripts like that. Every once in a while, I write something down if it's a lot of information that I'm trying to get and make sure I get it right. But other than that, I just jot some ideas down throughout the week, and then come recording time, I just sit down and just let it all come out. Actually, the hardest part about it is trying to remember what I already talked about so I don't double up on stuff. I do have calendars throughout the last 2 years where I write down every episode. I should take a picture of these one day and just post them up. So basically, I have a little book that's a calendar, and every day I have how many more days left until Christmas written on it, and then the topic for that episode. So when I first started doing this daily thing, if you remember, every episode was different. It really didn't tie to the next episode. It was just kind of a little one-hit, quick piece of Christmas information. But as the episodes have been evolving and the topics got a little more in-depth, I wanted to spread them out. So I'm kind of doing them in week-long chunks of all the same information. But yeah, pretty much it started out just something different, random every day. And it's been changing and evolving over the 2 years I've been doing this. And then another question that goes along with that one is, which do you prefer more, creating longer deep dives into holiday topics on weekly or monthly podcasts, or doing a short daily version that you have undertaken now? To be honest with you, the longer versions were fun, but you definitely couldn't release them as often as I wanted to. So the short ones, it's kind of a toss-up. I would figure, okay, either people are going to get really annoyed by hearing my voice and seeing me pop up on their podcast feed all the time, and it's going to be a big turnoff for people, or other people might be like, oh, I could just do a little quick, couple-minute podcast every day. So I threw the idea around for a while. My initial idea when I thought up of Closer to Christmas was a daily podcast, but at first I was like, all right, I'm going to try to do some longer episodes, not come out as often, at least once a month. But then I tried to shoot for 2 months or two a month. But eventually I was just like, you know what? My initial idea for this podcast was a daily advent calendar style episode. So that's what I went with. And I kind of just fingers crossed that people did not get sick of seeing me in their feed or hearing my voice. But I don't know, the numbers continue to go up every year and stay steady throughout the year, which is surprising to me. So as long as people are listening, and I know the people are out there that want to hear it, I'm going to keep putting out the episodes. So that'll do it for this episode of Ask Me Anything this week. Thank you for coming back for more. Make sure you come back tomorrow and the rest of the week to hear some more questions. And remember, the next time you hear my voice and this podcast, we'll all be a little bit closer to Christmas. Thanks for listening.